You are so not invited to my bat mitzvah, but you are always invited to hang out with us here at Breakfast All Day. Christy here with a fantastic Dave White filling in for his husband Alonso, who was out doing fancy pants things at the Venice Film Festival. Meanwhile, we stay here and we hold it down with late August, early September movies. So you're welcome.
You are welcome.
But any excuse to hang out with Dave is a great one. So thank you for being here. Happy to see you. We're catching up with this comedy that is on Netflix right now. You're so not invited to my bat mitzvah, which is basically the entire Adam Sandler family.
My bat mitzvah determines the rest of my life. If I have a kick-ass party, doors would open.
It is directed by Sammi Cohen. It is based on a novel of the same name. Sadie Sandler stars as a young woman named Stacy. She and her best friend have been dreaming their whole lives of the perfect bat mitzvah. It has to be elaborate and lavish and spectacular, but also reflective of who they are as young women. Her best friend is named Lydia. She's played by Samantha Lorraine. And it's how these two young women are so psyched for their bat mitzvahs and they're there for each other until this, I think, kind of a dweeby dude named Andy Goldfarb gets between them. Stacy's had a huge crush on him forever, but apparently so has Lydia. And neither of them can see what we see clearly, which is that he's kind of a jerk. And it's how he gets between them and how it potentially threatens and ruins their friendship and all the hilarity that ensues. This has a lot of Judy Blume in its DNA, I feel like, in terms of dealing honestly with what young women go through, both in terms of crushes and with their bodies changing. There's a horrifyingly embarrassing scenario here involving a menstrual pad, and it's treated with some great sympathy and some kindness for the young woman in question here. It's cute, it's sweet and it's funny. And, Alonso does enjoy making fun of Adam Sandler movies, the comedies in particular, when they're all about family and how important family is. But this one actually threads that needle of having some kind of physical comedy, but also the sweetness of the family. His actual wife plays the best friend's mom. His daughters play his daughters, and Idina Menzel plays his wife here. It is culturally very specific in that it is these two young Jewish girls, and they go to Hebrew school, and it's them learning their Haftorah and working on their mitzvah project and all that. But there's a universality, I think, to the awkwardness of this time, the emotional longings of this time, the desperation to fit in and find your place in the world. So I was surprised. This is pretty cute. What'd you think?
I agree with you. This does have quite a bit in common with the earlier release this year, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret, right down to some of the formal elements of Stacy directly talking to God and asking, why is this happening to me? Can this please not happen to me? Why doesn't this boy like me? Why is my best friend mean to me? Why are the mean girls extra mean to me? On that level, it is very direct and sweet-natured and thoughtful about what it's like to be a 13-year-old girl and what it's like to be one of many young ladies with a crush on the Mac of middle school. And the resolution, if you want to get, cranky about it, I won't spoil the resolution, but money fixes things. And so that's, as I watched it, I thought, what do working class people do? Because the family in this film is very well off, upper middle class family with the money for a very lavish bat mitzvah.
Yeah.
And so it made me wonder, how would this have been resolved in some less moneyed way? Am I giving away too much with that? I don't think.
No,
I am.
don't think.
Am I?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, you're
All right.
you're good
So,
because
all right.
that's crucial to who these people are, and what matters to them is
And
like
what,
the
you know,
over the
what,
top bat mitzvah.
yeah, and what the kids are expecting,
Yeah,
what they've been taught by their friends and their families' friends, and the neighborhoods they live in to expect from the world. It's a very comfortable life. But what that does allow the film to do is focus specifically on this kid's inner problem and how she's butting up against, the trouble at school and the expectations of her parents, played by her very real father, Adam Sandler,
yeah,
and her mom is played by Idina Menzel. I think you said that, and what they want for her and from her, and all the advice they have for her that she's not going to listen to, because you're 13. Are you listening to anyone? Are you concerned with anyone but your own? Oh no, me, my problems, me. So I did find this to be very sweet and generally funny. Can I say that the funniest person in this movie is Adam Sandler?
yeah.
I'm not exactly like Alonso regarding Adam Sandler. Let's be real. I'm an evil person, and my favorite
No,
Adam Sandler movie is That's My Boy. The most
it's not
offensive,
Uncut Gems.
the most offensive. No, I'm sorry. My favorite Adam Sandler comedy
Right.
of the crappy Adam Sandler school of comedies
Yeah.
is That's My Boy, which is so offensive and so wrong and so terrible. But the one that I laughed my ass off the most at.
Mm-hmm.
This one, very much like his work for other filmmakers, like Anderson, in
Judd
Uncut
Apatow.
Gems, Judd Apatow.
Mm-hmm.
He is a less raucous human being here. He is a annoyed, tired dad of these two teenage girls. There's an older sister in the movie too, who has got all the smart ass remarks. Sadie is the older sister, but it's a whole Sandler family affair here, and it's funny and it is sweet, and it is a nice companion, I think, to Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret has a lot more nuance in many ways, but this one it ain't bad.
Yeah, and contemporizes a lot of those same themes because, they do have cell phones and there's the social media that plays a crucial role and is very relatable. Yeah, there's a nice chemistry between Adam Sandler and his own family. Go figure. These girls have been in a lot of his movies. They know how to, they know their way around a set. They know what they're doing. And that warmth and that authenticity, I think, shines through. And yeah, he is kind of charming in this. And, you have people like Jackie Hoffman in a supporting role to provide a perspective
from SNL.
Yeah, to provide the perspective of like, okay, here's how we used to do bat mitzvahs back in my day, and they help place an importance on what this means culturally and the significance of it, and how it's important to have a Jewish life. And so that I think helps ground it when it tends to explode in a cloud of glitter out of control.
It is definitely, you just brought it up very briefly, but a huge mechanism in this movie is the ruinous effect of social media on kids who are too young to make reasonable decisions about what they're going to do with it and how they're going to use it to harm their friends and more harm to their enemies.
Yeah. So but that's a whole other movie. Anyway, but I thought it was cute. I was surprised. What is your number from 1 to 10?
7.
Yeah. I'll say like a 7.4. I found it quite charming. I thought that young Sammi Sandler was very good.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
She has a career if she wants one, and that's. I guess I've seen the daughters in the other movies, but they were too little to have much to do
and small roles,
in small parts. But like she carries her scenes, and she is a talented young woman.
You Are So Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah is out on Netflix now. Go check it out. Thanks, Dave.
Thank you.